If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? CHES back again, and welcome to episode number 30 of the third season here at Chelsea Football Club on FIFA 16. This is the final episode of season number 3, the season roundup. It's also the final episode of this series as a whole. There will be a brand new career mode starting later on this week, probably Thursday or Friday or so, the vote for which is still open. So if you want to have your say in who we take over next, then check the vote video that went up on the channel on Saturday afternoon. Let me know in the comment section of that video which team you voted for, and go and have your vote on the straw poll. But for now, we're going to round out the Chelsea third season here with a quick season roundup, which is what we always do at the end of the year in each career mode. So we'll have a look at the competitions that we were involved in, the other top leagues around Europe, see who won in Spain, Italy, France, Germany, etc. And we'll have a look and see who got the golden boot, and also have a final season squad report to see who was our best player this year. Now, we did win the treble this year, of course. It's not the treble with the FA Cup, Champions League and BPL title, but it is a treble with the Capital One Cup, BPL and Champions League. So, as you can see, we won the BPL title by 3 games. By 3 games? We didn't win it by 3 games. We won it by 3 points ahead of Arsenal. We both won the same amount of games. It was just our ability to avoid defeat on 3 separate occasions, and getting those 3 extra draws led to those 3 extra points. Delighted with the season as a whole, actually, to be fair. We were very, very good this year. It's actually Arsenal that finished second, Manchester United and Everton in the other Champions League spots. Stoke City get Europa League football. Liverpool finished 6th, Man City 8th and Spurs 9th. Really didn't expect those two to be down that far, to be completely honest. QPR, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace get relegated out of the Premier League, unfortunately for them. Obviously, as we move further through, we were knocked out of the FA Cup in the quarter-final stage by Swansea, as you can see, who went on to reach the final. But unfortunately for them, lost heavily, 3-0 in the final at Wembley. So sadly for them, they missed out. But we won the Capital One Cup with a 1-0 victory over Manchester City. Very slim victory there, was particularly difficult. We won the pre-season tournament as well. We weren't involved in the European Super Cup, but Borussia Dortmund won that this year over Benfica. As we move forward into the Champions League, obviously we were victorious in the Champions League this season. It will eventually change slate, I promise. Come on, game, keep up with me. There we go, confirmation that we won the Champions League against Barcelona by 2-1. That was yesterday's episode. If you missed it, check the channel page for it and give it a good old watch, because that was an extremely entertaining game. It took a good 30 seconds for it to change slates previously, so it might take a long time now to switch to the Europa League, but we will check and see who won the secondary European competition this year. There we go, finally, and we can see that PSG won the Europa League this year by 3-0 over Manchester United. So an English team in both European finals. Unfortunately for Man United, though, they lost. We were victorious. We'll have a quick look at who won the other leagues around Europe, and then we'll have a look to see who won the Golden Boot. I've no idea who won the Golden Boot this year, actually. Aubameyang came in and scored a hell of a lot of goals for us. Just out of curiosity, we'll see who won the championship, who's coming up. Wow, Norwich, 107 points, storming the league, winning it by almost a full 20 points. That's madness. 19-point lead over Hull City, who will come up in second. Then one of Bournemouth, Reading, Derby or Burnley will be joining them in the Premier League next season, or would have been joining them had we continued on the series. And Cambridge United finished 8th, just outside the playoffs. Brilliant. Never mind, just wanted to check that briefly. You know, I always do like to see how my local team, Cambridge United, get on. We'll have a look at France. PSG won the French division, so we won the BPL and the Champions League. PSG won Liga and the Europa League. Bayern München win the Bundesliga by 3 points over Wolfsburg, who again, same amount of wins. It's just 3 games, 3 extra draws for Bayern that give them the title. So very similar circumstances to our BPL win over Arsenal. But Leverkusen in 3rd, Dortmund in 4th, Schalke 5th and Mönchengladbach in 6th. Juventus win the Scudetto, no surprises there. Inter Milan finished 2nd, Roma 3rd, Lazio 4th, who were one of the sides we're looking at for the new career mode. Milan 6th, who are another one of the sides we're looking at for the new career mode. And Fiorentina 7th, the 3rd and final side we're looking at taking over for the new career mode. So all of them there in the top few places, although clearly Lazio having a better time of things this season than either of the others. We'll have a quick scroll through to see who won in Spain. PSV won in the Dutch leagues, Benfica win in Portugal. Celtic win Scotland, no surprises. And Barcelona win by a single point ahead of Atleti. Valencia down in third, and Real Madrid actually down in fourth, a full 8 points off the pace. Very unlike them. Well then, let's have a look and see who won the Golden Boot then this year, because like I say, Aubameyang came in and scored a hell of a lot of goals for us. Neymar is our highest player there on 9 in 11th, but Rooney and Alexis Sanchez share the Golden Boot with 18 goals each. Then you have to drop all the way down to 12 for Downing and Naismith. Got a Wickham up there though. We got any other Chelsea players in the top 25? We'll have a quick scroll through. Just Neymar so far. And just Neymar. Okay, Aubameyang did come in and score quite a few goals, but clearly not in the BPL. Antoine Griezmann got the most amount of assists in the league with 10. Then, well, what a season for Rooney. 18 goals and 8 assists as well. Very good. James Rodriguez got 8 assists for us. Bale got 6. Matic 6. Nathan 6. A lot of Chelsea players in the assist columns. Kennedy there with 5. Really pleased with the way this whole season went. Nelson Semedo. Lorenzo Santoso, I don't know why I said Nelson Semedo. Lorenzo Santoso, our young 18-year-old goalkeeper, gets 13 clean sheets this season. Courtois got 8. Of course, we dropped Courtois halfway through the season, switched him to cup football, brought Santoso into the BPL, and clearly that was the right decision because he did better. We weren't that dirty a team this year. Kyle Walker got 10 yellows throughout the season, but no Chelsea players in the top 25. When it comes to Reds, I don't think we got a single man sent off either, did we, this season? I don't remember getting anyone sent off. But we'll have a look now at the final season squad report so you guys can see exactly who's grown where. Obviously, everybody, or the majority of people, are out right now for the World Cup in 2018 as we're in at the end of the third season. But Lorenzo Santoso, our 18-year-old goalkeeper, thanks to some training this year, is now 85 rated at just 18 years of age. That is mental. He's definitely going to be, or if we were to continue this series, he'd definitely outgrow Manuel Neuer, because I just continued to train him until he did, to be honest. 21 clean sheets in 37 games for him. You can see his goalkeeping stats there, 90 diving, 91 reflexes. Really, really fantastic stats. He's such a good player. Nathaniel Clyne grew up 1 for us this year. He was brilliant for us at right back. Very glad that we brought him in January. He gets 34 appearances, 1 goal, 2 assists this year. Obviously some were for Southampton as we brought him in January. Rafa Varane finally grew up to 88 overall. It took him a while, but he was sat at 86 for ages. But he is up now to 88 overall. 20 clean sheets in 40 games for him this season. He's just one of the best centre-back prospects in the entire game. Kurt Zouma finally grew a little bit up to 82 overall. He too was very, very solid for us this season. Also, 21. He got an extra clean sheet, extra one in the BPL. 1 extra clean sheet for Kurt Zouma. David Alaba is up to 89 overall. He is ridiculous. You practically play him anywhere on the pitch apart from in goal, and he would be fine. 3 assists for him this year, and in 40 appearances. He's obviously absolutely fantastic. Paul Pogba scored us the winner in the Champions League final yesterday. He got 10 goals and 4 assists in the season as a whole, up to 89 rated. He is incredible. Nemanja Matic had been brilliant for us throughout the first 2 seasons. I kind of didn't get on with him this year though. He had a little purple patch where he picked up a few goals, got 4 goals and 8 assists this season. But I have to say, the kind of latter stages of the season from January, I didn't get on with the Nemanja Matic at all, but he was a very good player for us prior to that. Gareth Bale is up to 91 overall, valued at £52.5 million. One of the world's best, it says. 8 goals, 8 assists for him this year. Obviously, Gareth Bale is absolutely world class. He too scored an absolute screamer for us in the Champions League final yesterday. Neymar is valued at £65.5 million. That's incredible. He too is 91 rated. He got 12 goals and 3 assists for us this year. Love Neymar, absolutely brilliant player. James up to 92. He's valued at £71 million. Scenes. So many expensive players in this squad. He got 7 goals and 11 assists this season. We brought him in for the equivalent of £102 million. £69 million cash plus Cesc Fabregas was the fee for James. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, wowzers, that says everything, doesn't it? 14 goals in 18 games for us this season. Absolutely outstanding since coming into the side. He scored more goals in those 18 games than I think Diego Costa did in twice that, in 36. Ridiculously good Aubameyang. I'm so glad that we made that choice to bring Aubameyang in, because he was the catalyst that gave us the confidence up top and the goals up top to push on and win all 3 competitions that we were victorious in this season. Dom Solanke, though, kind of chipped in with a few goals himself. 11 goals in 17 games. He's up 3 to 75 rated now, and he too would continue to be an extremely good player throughout this entire series had we continued. Nathan, how good is that? 10 goals, 12 assists from Nathan this season. He's so good. I think in the new series, I'm going to try and do what we did in this one and use the youth that are currently at the side, so long as they're good enough. And hopefully that will be a really good way to go about the new save. But 5 goals and 10 assists were Kennedy's figures for the season, up 3 to 81. We have been training him recently alongside Lorenzo Santoso, but you can't train physical stats, but his acceleration and pace and all of his physical stats have flourished. They've flown up, as have his technical stats and his mental as well, really. I guess I train attack positioning, don't I? But interceptions I don't train, so they're up 6 as well for some reason. But 81 overall, he's up 3. Ruben Loftus-Cheek up 6. Of course, we were training him pretty much solely throughout the season, and he's grown fantastically well. 3 goals, 3 assists for him. One very important header in there as well, actually. 17 clean sheets in 27 games for Jose Gaya at left back, up 1 at 85. Thomas Callas, very happy at the club. 17 clean sheets in his 31 games this year. Really pleased with him since we moved him into the first team, or into the first team rotation squad. Willian is homesick, but he did okay for us. Was out for a while with was it 3 months with an injury, I think. 32 games played, 4 goals, 3 assists for him. Still very, very good player, although his physicals have started to drop, but that'll be because of that injury. Kevin Ristel, we barely played, 6 games for him. 2 clean sheets though, not the best of players, but it was worth keeping him in the squad to give him the odd game or two. Jack Mattock played 3 games for me, again a youngster that didn't really do much. Mario Pasalic played a big part for us this season. 2 goals, 3 assists for him. He was alright. He wasn't a world beater, but he did the job for us there alongside Ruben Loftus-Cheek in that rotation squad. Bertrand Troyer is unhappy because he wants more money, I think. Yeah, feels he's underpaid. 9 goals, 3 assists for him though this season in 29 games. He's a decent player. Would recommend you pick him up if you're looking for. In fact, if you're looking for young players, definitely go for Bertrand Traore, Kennedy, Nathan, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. God, my brain just died there. And Dom Solanke. They're all absolutely brilliant. Omaruo didn't really play for me this year, but did okay when he was called upon. John Stones, 14 clean sheets in 26 appearances for him this year. 81 rated, now up 1. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain we brought in. Didn't really play much. Only played like 3 games for me, maybe. 2 of which were probably off the bench, actually. But we signed him in, and then he got injured immediately for like 7 or 8 weeks, which is brilliant. But he did go up 1 rating, so that's fair enough. Thibaut Courtois, 16 assists in 31 games. He's not grown at all throughout the entire 3 seasons that we've had him here at the club. So that really doesn't make much sense. But never mind. Pushing on, Cesar Azpilicueta, or Dave, as he's lovingly referred to by Chelsea fans. 3 assists in 36 games for him, up 1 to 84 rated. JT down 3 to 79 now. 37 years of age though, so fair play. A player for the history books, you're not wrong. 4 appearances for us this season and 1 clean sheet, and then a few players out on loan. Jamal Blackman actually grew quite nicely, up 2 to 64. Klunte is up 4 to 74. He was our scout future star and did well actually out on loan at Leicester. Pleased to see that. Chaloba up 1 to 75 out on loan also at Leicester. Izzy Brown up 2 to 74 for Hull. Don't know how he got on goal scoring wise in the Championship, but Hull did finish 2nd in the league, so probably had a big part to play. But that's going to be all really, I suppose, for this Chelsea series. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the series as a whole, make sure you drop the video a thumbs up rating. Subscribe to the channel as well to ensure you don't miss out on the brand new career mode that will be coming later on this week, and of course all of the My Player stuff that will continue to be coming to you as per the schedule in the description down below. There will be a UEFA Euro 2016 collection book episode this evening as well, and a stream tonight. Actually, no, I don't think I'm streaming tonight. I'm going to be moving my setup about, or at least the plan is to move my setup about, so I might not be streaming tonight. Best thing to do is to follow me on Twitter, and you'll be able to find out via Twitter whether I'm streaming or not tonight at 8:45. So do that. There's links in the description to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc., and to G2A and GT Omega, etc. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for showing your support throughout this entire series. Onwards and upwards, I feel, here on the channel. I'll see you next time.